Autoschediasms is a form of live composition that is done using three individual components that are working in tandem with each other. One is called gesture, which includes visual cues. Another one is called autonomy, which includes numerical cues for the musicians to perform specific actions on their own. And the third component, and the most involved component of Autoschediasms, is called category, which involves the use of a whiteboard or a stack of papers that indicate specific ensemble behaviors or specific individual behaviors by different instruments, or the exploration of alternative techniques for specific instruments, or it can be assigned to a given group of musicians, a number of events that can happen over the course of time. So that in a nutshell is what Autoschediasms is about, and it's both a departure and an affirmation of previous styles of live composition for large groups. This version of Autoschediasms has about 95 musicians, and this is the largest size group that I've ever have done this with. And it was certainly a challenge for me in a lot of ways, and also hopefully a challenge for them as well. And what we were all able to, within really an hour, really to arrive at something beautiful together. And that is something that is amazing, and that is something that you don't really get too often, you know, with orchestras like this. Working with the Lucerne Festival Contemporary Orchestra for the last 2.5 weeks was an eye-opener in a lot of ways, in that you know, I got to meet each individual musician from there who has done tremendous work, you know, in multiple forms of music making, and it was really great to see how open they were to exploring these new approaches to orchestration, whether it be done live, as live composition, or as looking at notated, fully notated material. And they're seeing that that this is a rather different approach to music making, but also that they're learning how to really be in the same moment together, to breathe in the same space together, to be able to make music in a form of togetherness that is rather sometimes overlooked in traditional contemporary music practice. So it was great to see how open and daring they were to exploring these approaches. And so I'm grateful to all of them for having worked with me over the last 2.5 weeks.